basically this is the problem. This camera doesn't come. This is the problem.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sridhar Srinivasan, sir.
Good afternoon. Sure.
You're audible, sir, and your video is also present.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay, sir. Maybe you need to remove your hand for the full view to be there. Yes. Yeah. And keep yourself centered to the camera, sir, so that you know.
I'm having some. Now it's okay.
Yes, yes. Fine, sir. Quite fine.
Good afternoon, sir. Vivek.
Vivek, good afternoon.
Am I audible? Am I
Yeah,
audible?
yeah.
Okay.
Audible.
Okay.
Can't
Thank
speak.
you, sir. Thanks. Thank you, sir.
So can I disconnect and join back after 5-10 minutes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Parag Sharma, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, your audio is clear, sir. Can you please turn on the cameras to check the video is also okay? Yes, sir. Your video is clear, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Mr.
of
Sundar, sir?
Shriram Group
Yeah.
is to provide loans
You're
and
audible, sir.
financial
Can you please
services
check your
to
camera as
small
well?
and
Yes.
micro enterprises and low income families. This has served us very well for over last 3 decades and brought prosperity to nearly
Yes, sir.
90
Your video is
customers
also
that we
clear.
have
Thank
served
you.
so far,
Thank you.
and also other stakeholders, employees, investors, and lenders. I'm personally very proud of SDFC for single-minded focus on promoting financial inclusion of owner-operator and small road operators who are very often beyond the ambit of formal banking system. Our customers form the small business sector who are not served at all or not served very well by formal banking system. This small business sector in fact has proven to be one of the most dynamic and the fastest growing sector that contributes to almost 45% of GDP of India. I can confidently say that as a group, we have been most successful in helping our country grow by serving these customers. Thank you very much. In the beginning, when we started CSR, we wanted to make a difference in a customer's life or a trucker's life. So if you look at our business model itself, we are lending to a driver becoming owner. That itself should become part of the CSR, because the person who do not have a financial track record, we are welcoming and giving him a loan, then encouraging him to become an owner. Yes, CSR means beyond financing, beyond a profit motive. So this is what we feel being in the corporate world and being part of the community. We need to contribute back to the community.
For the last 40 years, Sriram's engagement with the drivers, there has been a lot of learning and we always felt that the drivers are being, treated as a stigma attached to a truck driver. So we felt that there are a lot more to be done as a responsibility of a corporate which has been doing business with the truck operator and making their, we have been growing with the truck operator. So we felt that there is time to give it back to them. So we have started 3 programs specifically, which eventually will enhance and change the life cycle of the truck operator.
As far as education initiative of CSR is concerned, see today many government schools, they don't offer free education in most of the cities. Most of the children of this customer segment, due to this affordability, they are not able to pursue their schoolings or then the college education as well. Our objective is to arrest these dropouts at the early stage. So we have instituted this scholarship initiative somewhere in 2013, and we have been consistently identifying the needy students right from 8th standard onwards, and we have been handholding them till they complete the school education.
I am a part of the CSR project that has been initiated by the STFC, mainly for serving the trucker community people. And this project has been running for the past 2 years. We go to places where the trucker community is, trucker population is present, and we do services 6 days in a week. This project has been, after for the past 2 years, I've been seeing this project has benefited a lot of people from the driver community, and because they are the people who don't get the most care from our health services from any part, because they are not present at one place, so they are continuously traveling. So Shriram has been very helpful. The STFC has been very helpful in taking care of this trucker community people.
Shriram Transport Finance Company is doing corporate social responsibility. In this program, they selected the driving sector as the program. In this program, what they are doing is mainly they are sourcing the drivers, mainly the students from the below poverty level, and they give the 35 days of training. In training, they have 4 types of training, and then finally they will take the DL. After that, after DL taken, they are given the job opportunity, the livelihood, because they are from the below poverty people. We have to give them some livelihood for the growth of the family members.
हमारे ट्रक ड्राइवर भाई को पैसा कम मिलता है ऐसी बात नहीं है, लेकिन एक उनको अच्छी सोच देना, अच्छा गाइडलाइन देना, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। 30-35 हज़ार रुपये तो ड्राइवर कमा लेता है, क्लीनर को भी 10-12-15 हज़ार रुपये मिल जाता है। क्लीनर परमानेंट क्लीनर नहीं होता है, वो बाद में वो भी ड्राइवर बन जाता है, तो उसकी भी लाइफ बन जाती है। तो बहुत अच्छी सोच है श्रीराम ग्रुप की, ये आगे बढ़े, हम भी साथ देते रहेंगे जरूर।
There's a huge driver shortage, and by addressing this, we are really helping the economy, country to address the driver shortage, and probably it helps the overall community as a whole.
Srinivasan sir, I request you to keep your camera in the landscape mode, sir.
In enhancing in these 3 specialized.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is good, sir.
Our presence.
Thank you.
In the community.
my God, market has crashed, and so is our vacation.
This is all we have saved this month.
Let's not spend on festival this year.
Wish we could save more.
Yes. With Shriram Unnati RD.
Shriram Unnati RD.
Shriram Unnati Recurring Deposit. Your fixed investment plan. Start with a small amount. Hello. Make your money count.
Miss Kishore Vishnu, we are able to hear you. We request you to turn on your camera to check the video. Yeah, we can hear you, ma'am. Please turn on the camera also.
Withdraw the money in an emergency, and that's called transparency. Small savings mean big gain. Yes, from now on, we'll never complain. Shriram Unnati RD. Shriram Unnati RD. Top ranked by India's leading rating agencies.
जिंदगी एक लंबा सफर है। इसमें कई मोड़ आएंगे।
Yes, ma'am. You are visible, ma'am.
और कड़ी धूप वाले दिन, तो कभी कड़कती बिजलियों वाली रातें आपकी परीक्षा लेते हैं, ताकि आप हर रुकावट का सामना करें हिम्मत के साथ। कभी निकल जाते हैं नए रास्ते, तो कभी करना पड़ता है इंतजार। दिन ढलता है पर आपका हौसला नहीं। याद रहे कि आप किसी भी परेशानी में अकेले नहीं हैं। हम आपके साथ हैं। श्रीराम ट्रांसपोर्ट फाइनेंस कंपनी का समस्त परिवार एकजुट है कि इन मुश्किल हालातों में भी हम सब चलते रहें, बढ़ते रहें। हम सब चलते रहें, बढ़ते रहें।
सोचा था कि ऐसा दिन भी आएगा, तू जान पे अपनी खेलेगा और जिंदगी चलाएगा। तुझ पर ही विश्वास है कि सबका बोझ उठाएगा। गांव शहर घर दफ्तर तक खुशियां तू पहुंचाएगा। जान पे अपनी खेलेगा।
Yes, sir. Yeah, you are audible in your videos, please, sir. Thank you.
ये आपके दरवाजे तक खुशियां पहुंचाते हैं और हम आपके निवेश किए हुए पैसों से इनकी आर्थिक सहायता करते हैं। तभी तो श्रीराम ट्रांसपोर्ट फाइनेंस कंपनी में निवेश किया आपका एक एक पैसा न सिर्फ आपको मुनाफा दिलाता है, बल्कि इन मेहनतकश योद्धाओं को एक उज्जवल भविष्य भी देता है।
जान पे अपनी खेलेगा, जिंदगी चलाएगा, सबका बोझ उठाएगा, खुशियां तू पहुंचाएगा।
श्रीराम ट्रांसपोर्ट फाइनेंस कंपनी, विश्वास जीत का।
Mr. DV Ravi sir? Yes sir, we are able to hear you. Can you please check your camera as well, the video?
My camera is just off.
Yeah, I'm waiting for your feed sir.
Yeah.
Yes sir, it's clear. Thank you. Mr. Michael sir?
Yes.
Yeah, your audio is clear. Please check your video as well sir. Please turn on the camera so that we can check your video. Yes, it's clear. Thank you sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Vivek Achwal, Company Secretary of Shriram Transport Finance Company Limited. I welcome you to today's extraordinary general meeting of the company. I am participating in today's extraordinary general meeting, EGM, from corporate office of the company in Mumbai. I hope you and your family members are safe and healthy. Mr. S. Lakshmi Narayanan, Chairman of the Board of Directors of the company, has communicated to the company his inability to attend and chair today's extraordinary general meeting EGM due to personal exigency. Hence, in accordance with Articles of Association of the company and Secretarial Standard on General Meeting SS2 issued by the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, the directors present at today's EGM, namely Mrs. Kishori Udeshi, Chairperson of NRC Committee, Mr. S. Sridhar, Chairman of Audit Committee and IT Strategy Committee, Mr. P.K. Panja, Member of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee, authorized by Chairman to represent the said committee on his behalf, all independent directors, and the non-independent directors, Mr. D.V. Ravi, Mr. Ignatius Michael Villon, have unanimously elected Mr. Umesh Revankar, Vice Chairman and Managing Director of the company, as Chairman of today's EGM. I request Mr. Umesh Revankar to kindly preside over today's EGM.
Good afternoon, members. I am Umesh Revankar, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, participating this EGM from Panjim, Goa. I hope you and your family members are safe and healthy. On behalf of Board of Directors, I take great pleasure in welcoming all of you to this extraordinary general meeting of the company. The requisite quorum for this EGM being present, I call the meeting to order. All directors of the company except Mr. S. Lakshmi Narayanan, Chairman of the Board, are present for this EGM. Independent directors, namely Mrs. Kishori Udeshi, Mr. S. Sridhar, Mr. Pradeep Kumar Panja, non-independent directors, Mr. D. Ravi and Michael Viljan, are present. Now I request the directors of the company to introduce themselves to the members. Mrs. Kishori Udeshi.
Ma'am, you need to unmute your audio.
Unmute.
I'm so sorry. I'm Mrs. Udeshi, Independent Director, speaking from my residence in Mumbai. Thank you.
Mr. Sridhar.
Down to everyone. And the audit committee and of the IT strategy committee, joining me from my home. I wish you all. Thank you.
Mr. Pradeep Kumar Panja.
Thank you, Mr. Umesh. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Pradeep Kumar Panja, Independent Director of the company since October 2018. I'm attending this EGM from my residence in Bangalore. I hope you and all your family members are safe and healthy. Thank you.
Mr. D.V. Ravi.
Mr. D.V. Ravi, sir, you need to unmute your audio, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Devi Ravi, non-independent director, calling from my office in Chennai.
Yeah. Mr. Michael.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Michael Flynn, non-independent, non-executive at the company since May 2019. I'm attending this meeting from my residence in Johannesburg, South Africa. I hope you're all keeping well. Thank
you. Yeah. The current joint statutory auditors, namely Mr. Sumant Sakardande, partner Haribhakti and Company, chartered accountants, and Mrs. Sangeeta Gupta, partner Piyush Gupta and Company, chartered accountant, are also present. The incoming joint statutory auditors, namely Mr. Gautam Shah, partner Kimji Kunwarji and Co. LLP, chartered accountants, and Mr. Meenakshi Sundaram, partner Sundaram and Srinivasan, chartered accountant, are also present. Mr. P. Sriram, practicing company secretary, the secretarial auditor and scrutinizer for the purpose of EGM, is also present. Apart from the members of the board, the senior management team, Mr. Parag Sharma, Joint Managing Director and Chief Financial Officer, Mr. S. Sundar, Joint Managing Director, are also present at this AGM. In view of COVID-19 pandemic conditions and importance of social distancing norms, the company has arranged this AGM through video conferencing and other audio-visual means as permitted by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. The explanatory statement annexed to the notice dated August 12, 2021 of this EGM has set out the purpose for transacting the special business in this EGM. As you know, the current joint statutory auditor, namely Messrs. Haribhakti and Company, LLP Chartered Accountants, and Messrs. Piyush Gupta and Company, Chartered Accountant, held office for 4 years. As per circular number COS Company ARG section 0.01, 0.8, 0.91.001 2021-22 dated April 27, 21 issued by Reserve Bank of India RBI guidelines, the statutory auditor completing 3 years in the office are not permitted to continue as statutory auditor of NBFCs from the second half of the current financial year 21-22. Hence, wide letters dated August 3, 2021, the current joint statutory auditors have communicated to the company their intention to resign from the office of joint statutory auditors of the company after conclusion of this EGM in the compliance with the RBI guidelines. The audit committee and board of directors in their respective meeting held on August 3/21 took note of the said letters dated August 3/21 received from current joint statutory auditors and have passed resolution to recommend to the members of the company for their approval appointment of Mr. Sundaram and Srinivasan, Chartered Accountants, Chennai, ICAI firm registration number 004207S, and Messrs. Kimji Kunwarji and Co. LLP Chartered Accountants, Mumbai, ICAI firm registration number 105146W W100621 as joint statutory auditors of the company for 3 consecutive financial year ending March 31, 2022, March 31st, 2023, March 31st, 2024, for the term of 3 financial years in compliance with RBI guidelines. The incoming joint statutory auditors proposed to be appointed are reputed and experienced audit firms, and their profile is disclosed in the notice of this EGM already emailed to the members on 20th August 2021. Pursuant to the provisions of Section 139 1 of the Companies Act 2013, the joint statutory auditors proposed to be appointed in this EGM will hold the office from conclusion of this EGM till the conclusion of 43rd Annual General Meeting of the company. As such, in order to comply with the provision of Section 139(8) and 1 of the Companies Act 2013, the Board of Directors have proposed this ordinary resolution for the appointment of incoming joint statutory auditors proposed to be passed in this EGM for the first term ending on conclusion of 43rd Annual General Meeting as set out in the notice of this EGM. The incoming joint statutory auditors proposed to be appointed have confirmed that they are eligible for appointment as joint statutory auditors of our company in compliance with RBI guidelines, provisions of the Companies Act 2013, and guidelines issued by ICAI. I'm sure you will support the ordinary resolution proposed in the notice of this EGM. I now request Mr. Vivek Achwal, Company Secretary, to take us through general instruction pertaining to this EGM.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Today's EGM is being held through video conferencing in accordance with the relaxed sessions given by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs (MCA) and Securities and Exchange Board of India (SEBI) in view of COVID-19 pandemic conditions prevailing in the country. The facility for joining today's EGM is made available to members through video conferencing. All members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute by the host to avoid any disturbance arising from the background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of today's EGM. Once the name of the speaker shareholder is called out by the chairman, sir, the person will be unmuted by the host to enable him to speak. Before speaking, the member is requested to click on the video as well as audio icon appearing on the screen to switch it on, and if for some reason the member is not able to join through video mode, he can still speak using the audio mode. While speaking, the member is requested to use earphones so that he is clearly audible, and it would also minimize any noise in the background. The members are also requested to ensure that their Wi-Fi is not connected to any other devices and no other background applications are running, and proper light is available to have a clarity in the video and audio. In case of connectivity problem at the speaker's end, the host will mute such speaker and next speaker will be invited to speak. The speaker will be given chance to speak in the end after resolution of the connectivity problem. Since this EGM is being held through video conferencing pursuant to applicable circulars of MCA and SEBI, the physical attendance of members has been dispensed with. Hence, the facility for appointment of proxies is not available for this EGM. The notice dated August 12, 2021 of this EGM was sent to members individually by email on August 20, 2021. With your permission, I am now taking the said notice dated August 12, 2021 of this EGM already emailed to you on 20th August 2021 as read. As per the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and the rules made thereunder and SEBI LODR regulations, the company has provided facility of remote e-voting to the members to enable them to cast their vote electronically through the remote e-voting services provided by MESAS KFin Technologies Private Limited on the ordinary resolution set out in the notice of this EGM. The cutoff date for remote e-voting was Wednesday, September 8, 2021. The remote e-voting period commenced on Saturday, September 11, 2021 at 9 a.m. in the morning and ended on Tuesday, September 14, 2021 at 5 p.m. The e-voting module has been disabled by KF Fintech for voting thereafter. The members who are present at today's EGM through VC facility but did not cast their vote on the ordinary resolution through remote e-voting and are through e-voting system. After necessary announcement is made by the chairman, sir, at the end of proceedings of the today's EGM. The vote tab on your screen will be activated to enable you to cast your vote. You can cast your vote by clicking on the vote tab. The members are given 15 minutes time for casting their vote. The result of voting will be declared on Thursday, 16th September 2021 at 2 p.m. The scrutinizer's report shall be placed on the company's website www.stfc.in and on the website of KFin at https://evoting.kfintech.com. The same will also be communicated to the National Stock Exchange of India Limited and BSE Limited. The Board of Directors have appointed Mr. P. Sriram, Practicing Company Secretary, membership number FCS 4862, Chennai, as scrutinizers to scrutinize the e-voting process and remote e-voting process and Insta poll at this EGM in a fair and transparent manner. Approval of the members is sought for passing the following ordinary resolution. Resolution number 1, change in joint statutory auditors and payment of remuneration to them for the financial year ending March 31st, 2022. Please note that there will be no voting by show of hands. Since this EGM is being conducted through video conferencing and since the remote e-voting process has already been completed yesterday, the proposing and seconding of the resolution as set out in the notice dated August 12, 2021 of the EGM is not necessary. I now pass on to Mr. Umesh Revankar, Chairman of this meeting.
Yeah, the company has received request from 3 members registering their names as speakers. All the speakers will first ask their queries. After all speakers complete their queries, the same will be answered by our senior management team, namely Mr. Sundar, Joint Managing Director, Parag Sharma, Joint Managing Director and CFO, and Mr. Vivek Achwal, Company Secretary. The speaker number 1 is Aspi Bisania.
Can you see me?
Yes, sir, we can see you. Please proceed with your question, sir.
Chairman, sir, I've got a few questions. Firstly, RBI issued circular on 27 April 21. In our AGM 2020, almost 2 months later, you could take time itself in the AGM rather than convening an EGM now. Sir, and the second question is, we are paying almost 99 to the auditors. Is it not possible to reduce the fee, considering that we are also facing quite a lot of problems in the economy? Sir, thank you and all the best. And can you just tell me something about the latest position on receivables and NPAs and something like that? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Speaker number 2, Abhishek.
Mr. Abhishek, we request you to unmute your audio, switch on your camera and ask your question. So there is no response from the registered speaker, Mr. Abhishek. You may proceed with the next speaker, sir.
P. Sham Sundari.
P. Syamsundari has not joined the meeting, sir.
Okay.
Sir, Abhishek has responded, sir, for the previous call. If you are okay, I'll invite him, sir.
Yes, okay.
Mr. Abhishek, please proceed with your question. Sorry, Abhishek, you're visible. Your audio is not present here. Mr. Abhishek, we are able to see you, but we can't hear you. Sorry, sir. I think there is a connectivity problem with Abhishek with his audio. We can see his video, but we can't hear him, sir.
I think we'll request him to send separate mail and we'll reply to him if it is not audible.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. I think we'll go with the answer. I think Sundar, you can answer.
Hello.
Sundar, you're muted. You're muted.
Mr. Sundar, sir, you're on mute, sir.
Yeah. To answer to Mr. SP Bamsha's query, the first query was that why we could not have had this agenda item in the AGM, which was in June. It's an correct thing, but we were expecting that the Reserve Bank of India, due to the COVID situation, would give an extension of time for the current auditors to continue for one more year, was the thought process by the company as well as the Federation of the NBOCs. And we had given representations to the Reserve Bank of India to reconsider their decision and defer it by 1 year. And having waited for more than 2-3 months, the company as well as the Federation of NBOCs had decided that we would go ahead and go in for an appointment of new auditors, since RBI were not keen for giving any extension. And consequently, we had no other option but to go in for an EGM and put the resolution to the shareholders' approval. And regarding the reduction of fees, we fully appreciate your concern as a shareholder. However, considering the size of the company and also the work involved by the auditors, we feel that the remuneration proposed is commensurate to their nature of work and the work involved, and we request you to support the resolution. Thank you.
Yeah, and the other part of the business, I would like to say that apart from month of May, the business has become reasonably normal, and we are almost at the pre-COVID level, because the goods transportation never got affected even during the May. So this time around, the lockdowns were mostly geographical, and it was not all India's lockdown. And goods transportation and manufacturing activity, none of the economic activities were disturbed like the previous year. So the business has been good. The collection also has been satisfactory for us. Now all registered speakers have asked their questions. I now request, I thank all the members for attending EGM. I request you to take care of yourself and members of your family and get yourself vaccinated. I also thank all directors for participating in this EGM. I also thank our outgoing statutory auditors. I now authorize the company secretary to conduct voting procedures to conclude this EGM. The remote e-voting process was completed on September 14, 2021. The members who did not cast their votes through remote e-voting process can now cast their votes through Insta poll facility. The Insta poll facility to cast votes will be available for 15 minutes. The results of e-voting and scrutinizers report will be posted on the website of the company as well as on the website of stock exchanges on which shares of the companies are listed and the website of KFin. With your consent, I and other board members would like to leave this meeting. Thank you.